The topic of our project is pet economy. Pet economy refers to the market industry that is related to companion animals. It also includes the production, consumption, and cultural activities related to these animals. The goal of our project is to let the policymakers, animal rights activists, and pet owners to have a basic understanding of the current status of the pet industry. We'll walk you through four aspects of the pet market: the pet ownership, the shelter animals, buyer side, and supply side of the market. On the center of our main page, the chloral path shows a summary of our major findings on shelter animal flow of changes by state. Left to the chloral path shows the top 3 states with most outcome and intake of shelter animals. Below the chloral path is a brief introduction of our project as well as the credits. Let's now move on to the ownership.
The pet ownership part focuses on two perspectives: households owning a pet and the source of the owned pets. The page consists of 3 parts. The first part is 3 KPI numbers related to pet ownership. The second part is a multiple line chart representing how many households own a pet by the type of animal from 2011 to 2023. Each line of different color represents a different animal. Users can move their mouse on a legend text to highlight the corresponding line and see the animal's trend clearly. The third part is a tree map chart representing the number of dogs and cats from different sources. The colors for dogs and cats are the same as the ones in the line chart for consistency. From the chart, we can say that animal shelter is an important source of dog and cats. So let's move on to our second part, the change in sheltered animals.
For this page, we have 2 main sections. The first is our KPI section. We use grid color to encode and decrease in number of animals in shelter, since less animals in shelter is preferable, meaning more pet owners. We also add arrows for actual indicators in case users are green or red colorblind. The second section consists of 1 color path map and 2 donut chart, 1 for intake and 1 for outcome, with the default set to 2022 and nationwide. The user can mouse over the map and the donut chart to see detailed information, and also click on the map to highlight a state, and the 2 donut chart will be updated accordingly. So let's move to the market side.
Yeah, let's now dive into the current trend in the pet market. At the top, we have placed some prominent KPIs to provide a snapshot of overall sales and average pet owner spending. Market trends are presented using an interactive line chart to showcase the sales over time, paired with a responsive pie chart that breaks down the market segment by category. We set the default to 2023, and by selecting a data point on the line chart, also triggers an update to the pie chart, ensuring that both visualizations reflect the same time period. Lastly, we zoom into 2023 with a group bar chart that compares dog and cat owners' expenditures across categories, offering interactive filtering to see particular pet owner behaviors. We also follow the same color scale as previous pages, like blue for dogs and orange for cats. Now let's move on to the supply side.
For the supply side of the market, we chose some macroeconomic indicators like PPI and labor statistics as the KPI, because the value produced and the producers are the engine of an industry. On the left of the page is a line chart comparing the PPI and the number of employees over 2018 to 2022. The number of employees reflect the job market, how the job market is doing. And for the PPI, food is essential for lives, and the PPI for processed food reflects how the current pet industry is doing. From these 2 metrics, we can somehow pick the influence of COVID on our life. The number of employees suffer from a heavy drop after the initial outbreak and reach a small peak on May 2021 as people need pets to bring more joy to their work-from-home quarantined life. On the right side of the page is a donut chart displaying the sex distribution of the employees. When the mouse hovers over each part, the audience can see the number of employees and percentages of the selected year. The users can also switch the year from the drop-down options to see the different changing distributions. That's all for our project.